Greetings. This channel's mission is to raise collective awareness and teachings to increase the frequency of love and compassion to reach 5D consciousness. If you are new to this channel, a big welcome. Thank you for your attention. If you are a returning viewer, please subscribe to receive notifications when a recent video uploads if my work resonates with you. I asked God a couple of days ago about what is happening on our planet at the moment, as it seems that nobody is helping us. As a matter of fact, I feel as if the world has turned against itself. Here is what he said.
Having the opportunity to speak to you again is a great pleasure, my child. I am aware of how you all feel and perceive the world that surrounds you. However, it never occurs to you to doubt that what you see might not be accurate because things are not always as they appear to be. For billions of years, mankind has been at war with dark creatures. Humanity has not stood alone in this fight. For you, however, all seems different since you don't seem to remember who you are or why you are on this planet at this moment. All will be crystal clear for you when you regain your memory back to its original state. It's not a secret that the war from your planet that takes place right now is affecting also the entire universe. It has been long since we began liberating the worlds on your solar system and around this universe. Now it is time to release the Earth from the dark forces that control it. At the moment, the Dark Ones believe they still have a chance to win this battle. So far, they have lost everywhere they have fought against us in this universe. It is funny to watch the humans serving the darkness on your planet. They are unaware that they lost the war because their leader failed to inform them about it. Instead, they simply blindly follow the orders of their leaders. Basically, you don't need to be concerned because everything is under control in your world. Under Jesus' leadership, the right people have been taking care of your world for many years now. Because you hear so many things on the news that are not true, you become frustrated by what you hear. In fact, most media outlets are under the pretense of being controlled by darkness. But, in the end, this is for the good of all of you. You have to wake up to the fact that this planet is going through some troubled times. Unfortunately, so many of you refuse to take responsibility for your own creations. Because of that, you do not want to listen to what is happening around you. In most cases, many people just woke up recently, but many of you are still asleep. The ones who woke up suddenly realized that something is not right because their rights had been taken away under false pretenses. However, those with an awakened consciousness understood the game and perceived how the spiritual war operates. Anyway, it is not uncommon for the patriots to send out a message to trick the enemy. The situation is that you are in the middle of the picture, and you get hit first because you do not know which data to read. So you shouldn't listen to any of the news or only read what resonates with you. Furthermore, you should avoid arguing with others who have been attracted to a different message than yours. Each of you has its own enlightenment path and waking up plan, and you are all working towards that. However, each one of you walks this path at a different pace. Therefore, it is essential to be calm and patient, as they will arrive at their destination sooner than you think. My dear child, I know what's on your mind right now because you think many people are dying. Unfortunately, getting statistics from the internet is not something you can trust. Of course, people die, but not more than 5 years ago. The number might be a little higher in some countries because the system prevents the sick from getting help. It is also worth mentioning that many of them have signed a contract to die during this war to help awaken the collective consciousness. If you do not have the correct information, it is tough for you to understand everything. It is best to look at all world events through the lens of an observer. Try to laugh and let go of your fear. It is all part of the plan of liberation humanity from darkness. The day will come soon when you will be able to hear the truth. As many have said before, enjoy the show, and trust that everything will fall into place. Many light leaders on your planet are currently acting under Galactic Command, led by the Galactic Army. Not many of you are aware of the presence of the Galactic Army in your world. Anyway, you cannot win this war without our help since you are fighting an unseen adversary. The enemy uses corrupt and foolish humans to propagate their rules on your planet. Furthermore, many of you keep coming on this planet for millions of years because the Dark Ones have caught your souls and enslaved you. Others attempted to save you, but they were also trapped by the dark entities. Others were caught in the galaxy's war against darkness and couldn't protect themselves and became prisoners of galactic war. Additionally, millions of beings have made their first appearance on your planet right now, to assist you in the process of ascension and awakening the global consciousness. However, it is a difficult life for them because some of them still haven't woken up yet, and they are in a state of confusion. Dear ones, this planet is your temporary home. In reality, it is a prison planet where dark entities host their captured souls by providing flesh bodies to limit their actions. Upon deleting the soul's memory, They set new programming in their minds so that they would not remember easy who they were. Some of you have already begun to remember who you are because of our help, and many more will follow soon. We are dealing with a more complicated situation than it appears, but be at ease as we have everything under control. At this time, many habitats of Earth are getting more restrictions from their corrupt leaders. Still, you need to understand that this needs to take place to alter the global consciousness. Most of these countries have a low level of awakened souls and have heavy karma at the country level. Therefore, many energetics and spiritual levels need adjustment in these countries. Soon this will pass, and you will not remember much anymore. I've sent all the tools necessary for this to take place. Furthermore, you need an answer to forced inoculation. Well, this is happening as per divine timing and has its role in awakening the global consciousness. Imagine that the light leaders took care of that too before it started. They couldn't let the novice and ignorant die. So there will be no victims of war unless they are guilty of atrocity against humanity or silenced by their own leaders. There is nothing to fear in this life, so you will have to heal your fear. It is good that you have started to remember who you are and perceive that you are a being of light that has forgotten its identity. I encourage you all to start being kind to each other and to practice unconditional love. If you can do this, you will be able to speed up the awakening process and assist you in moving forward effectively. Separation from each other and hatred of one another do not help you or the global consciousness in any way. These actions will slow down your evolution and delay your liberation, and it has many implications at the energetic level. In general, the more delay you create, the greater the likelihood that the Dark Ones will be able to control you longer. Your time for liberation is near, and you will be showered with many gifts along the way. In addition, there will be drastic changes in your life that will bring heaven on earth for you soon. I wish to tell you before I leave you that the time for the war we are fighting is drawing to a close sooner than you think. There is no detail or circumstance on your planet which is going against my plan. You are just floating around in this state of bewilderment that the Dark Ones are in control. It's your only way to look at it. You have to remember that not everything you see and hear is real. This show has been created to bring out the best in you. There was a purpose to this war, to raise global consciousness and prepare you for the next step of your journey. That step would be your ascension. Together, the Galactic Army and the Earthen Army have been very successful so far. You could have ended all of this yesterday if you had woken up earlier. Although you are mighty beings and beautiful creators, and you have been sleeping for a long time. Now that you are waking up, you can enjoy the next step in your spiritual evolution. Have you ever wondered why the dark entities didn't want you to remember who you are, or how you arrived on Earth? Instead, they did everything they could not let you become a spiritual being again. The battle to keep you asleep was their primordial target for thousands of years. Now you know it. Start questioning everything around you. It is about time to wake up, dear ones.